effectiveness of different common oils in forming emulsions. Emulsions are colloidal solutions in which the disperse phase as well as the dispersion medium are liquids. They can be classified as oil in water emulsion and water in oil emulsion. In oil in water emulsion, oil acts as the disperse phase and water acts as the dispersion medium. Milk and vanishing cream are examples of this. In water in oil emulsion, water acts as the disperse phase and oil acts as the dispersion medium. Butter and cod liver oils are examples of this type of emulsion. Emulsions may be obtained by vigorously agitating a mixture of both the liquids, but such emulsions are unstable. They can be stabilized by the addition of a small quantity of emulsifying agents like soap. Our aim here is to study the effectiveness of different common oils in forming emulsions. Materials required: castor oil, cottonseed oil, coconut oil, kerosene oil, mustard oil, 1% soap solution, distilled water, dropper, 5 bottles labeled as A, B, C, D and E, measuring cylinders and stopwatch. Procedure: take 5 milliliters of castor oil in a measuring cylinder and transfer into the bottle labeled as A. Similarly, using the other measuring cylinders, take 5 milliliters of cottonseed oil in bottle B, 5 milliliters of coconut oil in bottle C, 5 milliliters of kerosene oil in bottle D, and 5 milliliters of mustard oil in bottle E. Now, measure 50 milliliters of distilled water in another measuring cylinder. Add it into bottle A containing castor oil. Similarly, add 50 milliliters of distilled water to the remaining bottles B, C, D and E. Take the stoppered bottle A and shake it vigorously for 1 minute. Then allow it to stand and start the stopwatch immediately. Note the time taken for the two layers, oil layer and water layer, to separate. Similarly, take the bottles B, C, D and E and shake them vigorously for 1 minute. Note the time taken for the separation of the two layers in each case. Now take 1% soap solution using a dropper. Add 10 drops of soap solution to the bottles A, B, C, D and E. Shake each bottle vigorously for 1 minute and note down the time taken for the separation of the two layers in each case. Record the observations in a tabular column. It is clear from the observation that mustard oil takes the longest time to separate from its emulsion and kerosene oil takes the minimum time. The decreasing order of stability or effectiveness is mustard oil greater than coconut oil, greater than cottonseed oil, greater than castor oil, greater than kerosene oil. Precautions: add an equal number of drops of soap solution to all the bottles. Each bottle should be shaken vigorously for the same amount of time.